Welcome to your daily focus for December the 31st, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. On the final day of the year, the final day of the 3 energy, the 12 energy. So what have we learned this year? Reflect on it today a little bit and see how you are going to utilize that transformation of yourself throughout this past year into 2020. So today we have the 31st. 3 plus 1 is a 4. That's the Emperor, the plan. Making the plan. And we are in that beautiful new moon solar eclipse energy, so making the plan is a beautiful thing to do under this kind of energy. Remember that the Emperor doesn't hope and wish that his desires, his dreams, his goals manifest, become tangible, become real. He expects it. So expect your plan to turn into a beautiful transformation in your life going forward. Absolutely. If we add up the day's energy, it comes to a 10. And the 10 of Swords flies out. The battle is ended. You've learned a lot. Now, people are terrified of this card, but really, when you look at the Swords energy, okay, it's kind of like we have been through a lot in order to get to now. There's been a lot of growth, a lot of struggle, a lot of chaos, a lot of challenges, a lot of fears, anxieties, happiness and joy too. Don't forget that. But this card isn't really about the joy and happiness we've experienced on our path, but rather the struggles and that we've gotten through it. Okay, those swords are not in our back. If they were, there'd be a pool of blood there. They are behind us. They are our shield of strength. They are our intuition, our sage wisdom. The sun is breaking through the clouds. You're pushing yourself up. You're ready to dust yourself off. You're ready to go forward in a new light. If you look at the numerology of the 10 energy, that's the World card, a changing of times into something better. And if you go the 1 plus 0, we end up with the Magician. So what you wish for, what you think about, comes true. So this is another day to pay attention to what you're telling yourself. Are you telling yourself positive, good things? Or are you being negative to yourself? Are you replaying scenarios where you ended up being the underdog, or you were on the wrong end of the stick, or your boss yelled at you, so you play it over and over in your mind and what you wanted to say back. And so you're inviting more of that in under that kind of energy, this kind of energy, the energy that we are experiencing. More so now than usual. Let's put that back in the deck. Oh, we have the sun at the bottom, so. Sun is in Capricorn. Moon is in Pisces. I think the moon in Pisces will talk to Neptune at some point today. I think later in the day for the majority of us. So our dreams, our visions, our intuition, all strong, all very active. So if you have time to meditate, to reflect, to contemplate, to pray, if you have time to dream, to affirm, to journal, all excellent things to do today. All very excellent things to do today. You may think it's idle time, but it's not. It's utilizing it wisely. Moving yourself into the positive, raising your vibration. And the Justice card is first. Strong energy. We no longer accept what no longer works for us, has value to us, moves us forward in some way, raises us up. We're ready to turn around. We're ready to go forward on our path. We want the balance. We want the harmony. This is a day to give 110% towards a dream, a goal, a desire. And maybe we are just using the Emperor's energy of making the plan right now. And that's fine. Maybe we're using that Pisces energy of the moon and Neptune to dream, to expand our dreams, to allow the magic to come in, to tap into the magic within us, to move us forward. The Justice card is being determined, applying discipline, giving your dream, your goal 110%. We have the Page of Cups. The veil is very thin when this card appears, and it's in the middle. So expect to hear whispers in your mind of things that you should do, of ways that you can go, of people you can meet, the ideas, the inventions, the creativity. Let it flow today. It's a beautiful energy with the Page of Cups. New love, new passions, new dreams. Embracing them, childlike energy to embrace them and to see where it takes you, to go with the flow, to follow your intuition, your sage wisdom, to, yes, meditate. Talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. And then listen and see what messages they bring to you. Look at the amount of birds in that rainbow. Chakra meditation would be good. If you don't know what a chakra meditation is, type it into the YouTube search bar, CHAKRA, and you will get 1,001 meditations. Look through them, okay? It might take 4 or 5 different meditations, starting to listen to them, to really find one that really you feel resonates with you in some way. Maybe it's a time thing, maybe it's the background music, maybe it's the sound of the voice. But I implore you to, if you have time to do even a 5-minute meditation, do a chakra clearing. Beautiful to do during a new moon energy. It just opens you up to what can be. And the Hangman, of course, the Hangman would appear on its final day in our energy. The Hangman is here. So 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 is a 12, which is the Hangman energy. And the Hangman really asks you to just be in the moment, to relax, to stop struggling. Okay, we're not twisting here. We're not trying to get out of any kind of bond. We are just going with the flow, seeing what happens, seeing what comes to us. We're not thinking, oh, I'm going to be late, I got to get going. We're going to let go of the control. We're going to be in the moment. We're going to just be. And see what messages come to us, in which ways we can enhance our childlike energy, our creativity. Let's see what our well-being cards have to say. My joy doesn't depend upon the approval of others, and it shouldn't, and it doesn't. Okay, whether or not it makes everybody else happy around you is not the question here. Does it make you happy? What brings joy into your life? We have been saying this, 2 to 4 weeks now, consistently. What brings joy into your life? Something to really think about. What puts a smile on your face? Just because your next door neighbor has a Tesla doesn't mean that the Tesla is going to make you happy, or if it's even making the neighbor happy. Oh, he smiles when he walks out to it. But does it flow over in some other capacity in his life? Maybe he's struggling now financially. Or maybe his career isn't as solid as he thought, or she thought, or they thought. So what makes you happy? What brings you joy? My joy doesn't depend on the approval of others. No effective guidance will ever be achieved by seeking the approval of others, for they desire different things of you. For they all desire different things of you. Constant, pure guidance from Source comes forth from you from within you. It's always there. So once again, this card is asking us to go within as well. Tap into the magic, tap into the joy in our heart. What brings us joy? See what your mind pulls out of the boxes of memories on what brings you joy, of what brings you happiness. It may just be the simplest of things. And once you conquer that, you feel this sense of peace because you do have those joys. You do have that happiness. Nobody can take those things away from you. And now, how do you build on that joy? How do you build on that happiness? To raise your energy, raise your vibration, to feel that joy throughout your day more consistently. We'll get our animals here. My son was in the next room watching TV, so I closed the door. But now I have Dylan crying at the door because he is separated from me. We had the owl fly out, so we're going to go with the owl of wisdom. I guess they're picking the cards more than me tonight. The owl. Second sight. I think our second sight is very strong with that Piscean energy. Second sight, magic, secrets, truth, and wisdom. A wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? If owl has arrived in your reading, it symbolizes the wisdom that you have, which spans your earthly years. So very much like the Ten of Swords, showing you your wisdom that you have gained through the span of your years. Those who come in contact with you may be drawn to you for sage advice, second sight, your keen ability to keep secrets. You can sense the truth and untruth in people and in situations. Your intuition should be very strong today for that. Though you don't always follow through on your gut instinct, Owl tells you that you are interpreting the signs correctly and believe in your psychic abilities. Owl can also mean that there is someone keeping a secret from you or maybe being untruthful. This is not you being overly sensitive. Follow through on your feelings that you have with your second sight, for if you don't, you may indeed regret it later on. And also have the wisdom for what paths are being opened up to you. See them as opportunities. See where you can expand. See where you can grow. See where you can step into joy. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.